till Santa get here. There is no chimney on my rooftop. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this man gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode, for sure, of the Cuz and Cuz Sports Podcast. In the building, in the house. Because get a Christmas tree in the back. You know what I mean? Background going crazy. I ain't gonna
Feeling
lie.
the holidays.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit go hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Feeling the holidays, you feel me?
I mean,
It's just
I
one
get
of
it.
those.
Mhm.
It's just one of those, episodes, Christmas time is a great time. You spend with your family, your kids, your mother, whoever, your brother, your roommate.
Your
Even
baby
if you-
mothers, you know what I'm seeing him. He's
know,
Derrick Rose, you know, shout out to him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So this is just a Christmas special of the power rankings we usually do. But usually with the power rankings, they don't ever be an episode. But this one gonna be an episode. But we're gonna make this one worth the while. It's gonna be a little bit more in depth. We're going a little bit more in depth when it comes to the tiers and stuff like that. We see what went down. But I know you're mad at me for the last 2 weeks. I ain't been doing a video. Everybody vexed. Some people were winning games.
Video them, man.
What a video! I win in games. Watch Mountain do a video when I lose. I am sorry. I am sorry.
Yeah. This man bias, man. What the fuck?
I am sorry. I had to be busy. Some Mondays I had to just be too busy, man. And I ain't want to push on no boring shit. You know what I mean? But let me see what went down in Big 12 Week 9. Let me do a recap. Let's see what went down.
Week 9, fantasy is flying. It is flying. Week fucking 9, bro.
First matchup, we had me versus DT. I went ahead and take that matchup right there. Then we had Shamoy versus Iva. Shamoy took that matchup right there. Then we had Manny versus Vasco. Vasco took that matchup right there. Big TNT matchup. Gino versus Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Went and take that matchup.
Yeah.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
Okay.
We had Rain versus Plucky for a second time. We didn't do a video, but it's a second.
A little CBS, a little peacock match up there, you know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody can afford league pass because a little basketball for someone. People them with cable and thing,
When you gotta go on Google and find out, hey, are you got a link to this game? Are you got a link?
Let me go and
Send
read
the
it,
link,
man.
no?
Yeah.
Then we had Drew versus Richie. Drew went and take that matchup right there.
Damn, Richie, you got smack.
It was since we had done already there with Richie team, man. Richie had I never see something like that. Man had like 8 or 9 O's this entire week. He went into
Christmas
the week
must come early, man. This man lighting it up. You see this fun? What?
Oh, fuck up, blinging boy.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Richie
was tree.
It wasn't the best week for Richie. He had so Drew basically had a bye week. He got a bye week. Then we had
Plucky. All them ornaments.
Then we had Plucky and Rain. This is the second straight time they're playing. They played last week. Plucky win that game. Rain made some bad moves. And he ended up losing. And this week, Plucky ain't play where he smacking in the face. Pow. Back to back.
Tough.
Then we had the Gino and Chris matchup. Now that game, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk your shit.
So
talk your shit.
Everybody like Gino, you know what I mean? Gino is our top GM, you know what I mean? So it's like this fuck got a lot of history behind it. You feel me? Like last year, me really had a good season, or a subpar season. He went off. He went crazy. You know what I mean? So that's where it started. Then this summer, Charles just, been at his board shit. So he like, let me drop a little power rankings in the middle of summer to fucking shake up the fantasy world. Bow that drop. Gino is number 1 GM. I ain't said nothing, A lot of people just, they understand how Gino rank over me. So it start a big thing. And it start Gino talking a lot of shit. So it's like, okay, Gino, you could defend your number 1 claim, but you ain't got fucking shit on me, you feel me? So then that transpire over to the Big 12 chat. We had a lot of back and forth to the point where Charles come in the chat and be like, yo, you got opportunity to pick who you want, play 4 times. And shit, me and Gino was like, shit, let's play each other 4 times, man, you know what I'm saying? Use our top dog, I's our top dog, like, who go? Like, you feel like I's such an easy match, you know what I mean? We'll play me 4 times, and, you know, this is the second time we playing, so 2-0 so far, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically what went on, you know what I mean? That's the history behind it, right?
Hey, you 2-0 against you for the year.
Yeah.
You win the tiebreaker.
Smooth.
Push come to shove. Yeah.
The man
I
had a. I ain't
like
gonna
the
lie, the man
matchup.
Friday was crazy. Dude, that was good. That was a good matchup between 2 really good GMs. Like, it was really a good matchup. Like,
Yeah, you was
punch for
going
punch.
into Saturday. You were only up by 30 points.
Right.
So you did tell E your full lineup and his full lineup. Tell
That's
him.
what I was trying to tell this man from Monday. You know what I mean? I was like, Friday, you gotta go up by at least 100, you know. Like, I watched the whole week because, like, I tell you gotta go up by 100. And, like, when I see I been up by 30, I love my chance. I didn't like my chance. I love my chances, for real.
But I ain't gonna be biased towards Gino, man. He did have a little couple injuries too. He had Kawhi. I ain't gonna lie, that Wemby shit was crazy. I was like, nah, man. Terry in play, that shit helped Chris. Wemby in play, that shit helped Chris. I was like,
Yo,
nah, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Maury was questionable. He ended up playing. I was
Yeah,
like,
not
wow,
playing. Yeah,
this
the stars
motherfucker
are
have
lying. The
luck.
stars are definitely lying. Because like I have the 2 Collins you check, and like I didn't know who to start between the 2 Collins. I ain't gonna lie. I was swapping them shit back and forth to the point I just leave the spore zone, and I've been like, man, I think I make a mistake. Next thing you know, Wemby just fucking snappy fuck on a ball, boy. You know, like, what the fuck? Oh, like, that's some crazy shit. Like, now Collins about to give me a 40. Like, that's what happened.
It was a good matchup though. So we're gonna move on. You know what I mean? No other matchup really worth talking about. Not even my matchup. I feel like I had a bye week too. I ain't really had to work hard for that matchup. Then Ivan Shamoy. I mean, Ivan was talking his shit, but Shamoy had a great fucking weekend. Nothing you can do about that. But that's it for
Trae Young is him.
Yeah, and that's it for the fucking recap for week 9. But let we get into these power rankings for Big 12. We spicing it up a little bit for these power rankings. Again, I a little Christmas feel. But this is the Big 12 week 10 power rankings. We have me at number 1, Chris at number 2, Gino at 3, Iva at 4, Plucky at 5, Richie at 6, Fashel at 7, Shamoy at 8, Rain at 9, Manny at 10, Ju at 11, and DT at 12.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie, these power rankings after 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and even 7. Shit, you can even throw in 8. This one was a little difficult for me to do, but because I feel like all of them so neck to neck. I ain't gonna lie, this year for Big 12, the league really balanced.
Yeah,
league really balanced. Like, there's a lot of good teams in this league.
for sure.
It's a lot of good teams.
Good comp league. But
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the reason why I laugh is because it's like you say, it's tough. So motherfuckers gonna fucking be like, why Plucky over me?
Plucky,
and like,
that man gonna be like Mountain Lover Gino, I just win this week.
No, but Gino deserves to be 3. He deserves to be 3.
Gino
But
rank
they gonna
over
make
me.
us stick. They gonna make us stick.
Mountain, I just ride Gino, my son.
Mountain Lover Gino.
I just win 2 straight weeks. Yeah, you win 2 straight weeks against Rain. Come on, bro. Relax.
Check.
I don't know who it is. I don't know one of them. Then Richie, the next one. I got a better record. Than Gino.
The best record in my conference.
Some people don't know how well to do power rankings.
Losing streaks too. You can't be a top rank and you're on a losing streak.
Hey, and like I said, records is important, but also to watch how much points you score, how much points you allowed. And then other stuff is important to me. So, like, for example, if I play Shamoy this week, I'd lose. So where I coming from? So it's like, I'd look at all them stuff. I'd look at like who beats who. just a couple other stuff to chime in to make me make a decision on why I'm gonna rank you here. Also, I have Richie rank low because of his injuries. The man gets so much injuries. Power rankings is like how you. To me, I view it as how your team is right now too. Because you could have say he's number one, but you just say I get swindled up this whole weekend and my team looking suspect. You think I'm gonna be number one? Nah, I'm gonna rank me lower. Because I watching your teams too. I also watching the team that you have going into the week. Now sometimes we might do the videos and then you don't make trades after it, but like from when I do the power rankings, yeah, this is your rankings. If you make a trade after this, that will go into the next week. Even though it's the same week.
Okay. Makes sense.
Now our Christmas Day special. These are the Christmas Day special games. I had to take these games serious, guys. I had to take these. I love my favorite week for fantasy is Christmas. So at the hours, especially when it's Big 12 or Tier 2, once I know as a commish, once I know who don't like who, or who to argue who the most, and who hates who the most, or whatever the situation is, whether it's family, best friends, that's the day you're gonna play. That's the day you're gonna play, Christmas Day. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it big.
You know
And
what I
if
mean?
you look at it on the top, my annual ass whooping at the Geek Christmas. My annual ass whooping at the Geek cause
I know what I mean to enjoy my family, huh? Man. Deal with the kids, no? Deal with what kids, the man? Set to my lineup.
So we have me versus no other than the cuz. We have Iva versus Richie, Rain versus DT, Manny versus Plucky, Vachel versus Du, and Shamoy versus Gino. What you think, cuz? What you think? What you thinking?
I like them last three for sure.
I
DT
love the
gonna
Manny.
DT gonna be attending his Jawbo funeral this week, so like he ain't gonna be really talking too much.
You know he gonna be busy. He got a bunch of stuff to do at work. He got a lot of meetings.
Gotta deal with a couple. Gotta deal up. You know what I mean?
You know this Iva. You know this Iva week. His events this week. He gonna be busy. He gonna, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna be around. He ain't gonna be around.
Yeah. But
Vashko might be working night shift. Jew might be on a boat.
On a ship, right? Hey, but I like Sham and Gino. For real, because I want to see them two like trash like each other for real head to these cousins, but like you don't really see no like back and forth with them, man. Like,
Shamoy want this week. He ready for this week. He ain't talking. He ain't gonna say much, but he don't know.
Sham hot. Yeah. Coming off of that 2,500 win. You know what I mean? Like he had Vachel and Drew, you gotta love that Vachel and Drew matchup. That conference rivalry for years. Now they're on two different conferences. Now they finally meeting up, going back and forth. Then Manny and Plucky. Them man argue about anything that like they don't even gotta be fat. Could be any fuck. So it's like that matchup there smooth as well. So like yeah, definitely gonna be a very entertaining week in Big 12 for sure.
I don't like how the money talk about a matchup 1 and 2. It look like it's scripted, like 1 and 2. The top ranks going head to head. Top cause
I'm saying
head to head.
Both on our winning streak. 4 wins for me, 5 for you. That won't be 6 for you. Right?
Yeah, 6 for me.
6 for you, 4 for me. So
and
it's
that's just an example of I start off 1 and 2. You know how you start. People, especially this is just an example for my lower tiers. They just start off bad. They may start off 1, 2, 1, 3, and they just start panicking. Bro, the season just started.
Yeah.
It's 20 weeks in this. It's 20 weeks.
Right.
It's 20 weeks. So it's gonna be a good week cause
and I lose to Vasco.
Just want to shake the hang now. Good luck.
For sure.
Anytime I playing cause I ain't gonna lie, this is a week I'd be like, I chilling this week. This is a week. Let me look at my team. Let me see how I can fix my team. But this is a half century mark. It's a half century mark. So before we move on, I just want make sure I explain this stuff. This is for Big 12, Tier 3, and Tier 2. But like I said, all our schedules the same when it comes to road match and conference match. So this pertains to them. So now we in week 10. Like I said, how I do my schedule is, it's conference and it's road. But I have my annual, I have a stretch where we on a road like for a while. And this is the beginning of our on the road matchup. So
that's
week
perfect.
10, week 11, week
I'm
12.
gonna be rooting for the next conference every step of the way.
So the next 4 weeks, four straight weeks on the road. You ain't gonna see your conference, so take advantage. This is when you want win. And you want your conference to lose. This is when you get separation. Because when you play conference at conference, you don't really get much of separation.
Exactly.
These road matchups, by what week it says, I think I say week 14. By week 14, we're gonna see some separation when it comes to these conference. But furthermore, that gonna be it for Big 12 power rankings. Let we move on to tier 3. We're gonna start off with Jed versus Ian. Jed took that matchup right there. Ish versus Kimoy. Ish lose that matchup right there. Risha versus Chabo. Risha took that matchup. Jimbo versus Bread. Jimbo took that matchup right there. Arnie versus Ricky. Arnie took that matchup. And the last matchup was King versus Kadeem. Kadeem took that matchup right there.
I just want to say something before we continue. You know what I mean? Because I remember when we first started this pod, you know what I mean? And we were basically talking about power
I
rankings.
don't know who he going off of.
Everybody come after me, including the individual, you know what I'm saying? Call me all type of names, I was just humbly giving my opinion. The proof is in the fucking pudding, dog. 1 on 7. 1 on fucking 7, you know what I mean? But
you get me looking fucking crazy, bro.
So alright, that's all I gotta say. Proof is in the pudding. We'll continue, cause
I ain't gonna lie, man. We gonna get into Ian when it's time to talk about the demotion. Watch, we talk about it. We get to that. But
Jed,
Yeah, we start with Jed. Jed took that matchup. It wasn't much, but he got back Ja. Got back Ja. So you see what his team doing with this new look, Ja and Joker team. We see what's going on with them, man. Then we had Ish for. Let me tell you something, cause you don't be in the chat. Monday Ish come in the chat and he was like, "Thank God I have a bye week." Check the score.
That's what he said.
Oh fuck! Hey, Kiboy was like, "You don't have no fucking respect for my name." I guess man was wilding, bro. Man was wilding. He was on a winning streak too. But
I ain't gonna lie. Colin Luca and Shia by week is crazy, but Tatum 52 points for the week is even crazier though.
Then Risha versus Chabo. They played back-to-back weeks. Chabo actually beat her last week. She ain't play with you this week, my son. She smack you back in the face hard up, my son.
Yeah, 24. That's crazy.
Jimbo and Brianna matchup wasn't really close. Arnie and Ricky, to me that was a matchup of the week. It was close until the last day. Arnie pulled away. That's two big dogs in a conference going back at it. That was a rematch. That was a rematch again from last year finals, and Arnie done already 2-0 against Ricky this year. He ain't playing when it comes to them, man. Them man that beating him in them finals, he don't play against them at all. Then, another game that you got find on Reddit. Nobody cares. I mean, another one against. Hey, you want to get a link for that Kadeem King matchup?
Send a link.
My boy, I ain't gonna lie, ain't get no link, mister. I can't find nothing. You gotta read it in the newspaper or some fuck.
Turn on the radio, AM station.
Turn on the radio. Turn on the radio or something.
Get a fucking play-by-play. Oh fuck.
Nobody couldn't find that one at all. So we gonna be the one to broadcast what went down. But yeah, Kadeem win that game. It was actually a close game, but as you can see for the score, it wasn't really that much entertaining. But Kadeem is now 4-5. King is now 3-6. So now we get into these power rankings for tier 3. So this is your week 10 power rankings. We have Risha at 1, Jed at 2, Jimbo at 3, Arnie at 4, Ricky at 5, Kimoy at 6, Ish at 7, Chabo at 8, 9 is Kadeem, 10 Bread, 11 King, and last is Yan. So after these power rankings, since you're my guest, tell me what you think. What you see right now?
So the thing that really pop out to me is Mr. King. You know what I mean? King. I expect a little more from King this season. You know what I mean? I expect more from Bread too. But I understand Bread had a rough start. I see he went on a little winning streak, but Jimbo had to
Bread win
end that
and
right
winning
quick.
streak.
Yeah.
Them 2 weeks that I didn't had a video, Bread win them both them weeks.
You gonna be like, yeah, no, you gonna make a video. But yeah. Yeah, but definitely King, man, like disappointed, you know what I mean? Like usually around these times is when you just start losing.
Around these times it's tough for him.
And it's a struggle for you around these times, you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle. Yeah, you know it.
So if you don't know, especially those who's not from here, we have our carnival that's coming up. That's around this time. Allah man, some people in our group, in our tiers, in our club, some of them the party a little extra more than the other.
Yeah.
And some of them, when they come home, they like to fuck everything and just get loose, drunk 24/7, just having daytime because they don't have that time throughout the year when they walk in and when they're away from home. So I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be a little bit more patient. I'd be more observant with certain trades because over the years I have seen people drunk made bad trades. I have seen people drop certain players that shouldn't be dropped because they drunk and they thinking this player is another player. Like, you know what I mean? So and some lineups don't be set. Certain, like, you know what I mean, man, going through shit. They're having a time in their life, so I'd be a little bit more lenient when it comes to certain stuff.
Right.
But I would tell you this though. Don't be too disappointed in him. If you watch his team, he have a really good team. But if you watch his team, you can tell how he was losing. He have Embiid, and Embiid had a little stretch where he wasn't playing games. He had like a 2 or 3 week stretch where he was missing some key games. Fuck you up.
Okay.
You have AD. You also have LaMelo. You have key players injured. So don't be too disappointed. He actually do have a good team. He do have a good team. So don't be let's take it easy on here a little bit. So besides King, who else you see? Who else? And I mean, like I said, we're not talking about Ian right now. We're gonna get into Ian. But besides him, what do you think?
No, man, I said King. That was stuff that surprised and shocked me. Like Ian is 12, they ain't shocked me. Check. So like, they really stand out. You know what I mean? But
They really stand out.
Nah.
You already know what the fuck going on.
Hey, Jack, well, shout out to that top 5, man. Risha, shout out to you. Jed, shout out to you. Jimbo on, yeah, I expect I to be around there. And then Ricky, the defending champ, top 5, doing his thing. So, like,
and
top 5 look
I
good.
gonna say for me, sorry for cutting you off, but I gonna say for me is Ricky. He's standing out more to me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is I give he help because, like I said, I see a lot of potential in him, and I just feel like it's just being wasted.
Right.
But like he been making some trades, like he been really doing good when it comes to like building his team again, his team better. So that kind of really that was like my only concern when it comes to him is how can he build a team? Is he somebody that and he was winning too? Is he somebody that's best he winning? He gonna just think his team okay and he not gonna make moves? Or he making moves. He making moves. So I really fuck with. He already really good when it comes to making pickups. He really good when it comes to drafting. So like I said, he's a defending champ. He won last year. And he looking good this year. He actually looking way better this year than he did last year. Because last year, he has some swindle trades that kind of like push him way up top. But this year he draft good and he making small trades that just building his team up. And he do all of that like within the last 2 weeks too. So I mean, Richie, I ain't had a conversation or what, but whatever it is, I love it. I like it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Anybody else, right? It got a myth out there, right? You said that the two brothers them can't raise together. It's a myth up there that when Ricky doing good, Richie there. You know,
Facts.
is a fucking
Facts.
tilt. Fuck, is a seaside.
No,
It could
facts.
be here, you know, but it can't be there, you know.
Dog, I know we done already half of fucking Big 12. You see Richie changed his name, right? You see he changed his name
when
back
I
to that
see
dumb
that
fuck, right?
when I
You
see
that
that
shit,
fuck,
right?
I
You
tell
see,
Vasco
right?
that same. I said, dog,
You see how
if
much
I really
injuries he
change
had,
name
right?
to that? Dude, that's a fucking bad luck name, you know. Like when I see this man change name to that, I just like, bro.
Look, it have certain rituals some of you don't understand. When if your team losing, that's when you change it. And find a name for your
Yeah.
team that fit and that will make you win games.
Yeah.
Now I mean, find something. He had a name for like years. Like Richie had this one name, Fantasy Gods. That was the team name from like 5-6 years.
Dude,
that
the man
shit
said I
just
change it. Oh, like when I went on the app, I was like, dog.
he changed. He actually, I literally begged him in the offseason to change his name. He changed his name. Man started 5-0. Change his name this week. Man just done a losing streak, and this week was
Man,
even
team
worse.
Yeah, Christmas tree full of ornaments.
So let we go into the Christmas Day matchups for week 10 for tier 3. We have Jed versus Ish. We have Kimoy versus Ricky. We have Jimbo versus Arnie. We have Kadeem versus Risha. We have Brett versus King. And we have Ian versus Chabo.
Ian, you gotta beat Chabo, at least that.
Hold on. Ian is actually 4-0 against Chabo in his career.
Oh, you good, dog. You good. You know, it's familiar waters, dog. You good. You should be able to
I think it's 4-1. I think it's 4-1.
Okay.
That's one man that's one ass he don't whoop. He don't play when it comes to Chavo.
You need a win, bro. 7 L's is crazy, fam. I like that
Jimbo
Rishan
versus
Karim.
Arnie. That is a good matchup because that's a rematch from Tier 2. When they play each other in Tier 2 in the championship. So that's a rematch. Matter of fact, it wasn't the championship, it was a conference championship.
So you'd be doing, cause you'd be taking these man on a little Puerto Rican tour or what. So I see Kimoy play Ian last week. Now the man playing Ricky.
Cause it's like 4 or 5. It's like 4 or 5 Hispanics in this tier. Fuck you mean?
Hey, that man could really be in a group chat going back and forth talking Spanish for real. Like if they really want, like for real.
But yeah, that Jimbo versus Arnie matchup, that's gonna be very entertaining. Very entertaining.
Facts.
But yeah, that's it for tier 3. Then we move on to tier 2. So you know how we doing this. You know how this goes. We're gonna start off with a recap from last week. So we had Bash versus Brandon. Bash went and take that matchup right there. Then we had Demoy versus Grove. Yeah, I know. I know. That shit is insane. That shit insane. Hold on. Let me get there.
All right,
we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Sorry.
Then we had Marvin versus JP. Marvin went and took that matchup right there. Then we had sorry, man. Then we had Draco versus Jordan. Draco take that matchup right there. We had Russ versus Tobo. Russ went and but Tobo actually took that matchup right there. Then we had
looked like I upset from the records.
Yeah. Then we had Rich versus Joel. Joel went ahead and take that bye week. Going into your Christmas break.
Take that bye week. 14,000 points, bro.
You know he said to line up.
You're in an era without the
Rich is another one of those when I talk about the Christmas. I'm gonna call them my Christmas specials. My Juve, my Carnival specials. That's the names, the Carnival specials. And he is one of the Carnival specials. As you can see, he don't start early, as you can see.
He one of the Trump troops.
But let me get into this Grove Des Moines matchup, man. Let me look at this fucking bust chest.
Oh my god.
But scroll all the way down to the matchup. Scroll all the way down to the matchup. Do you really feel bad for him?
Oh yeah, well, no, I don't feel bad for you.
So can't feel bad for him, man. Can't feel.
You gotta use that one more.
He could have picked up Giannis' brother and he don't win. Know what I mean? Like,
shit, that Friday. You gotta drop Martin too. Oh my god, you gotta drop Martin, bro. Hell yeah.
But that was a good matchup. I was actually in a group chat with him while he was actually down by a good bit, and he was actually like tracking Grove, and then he had Ant and had the double, and I was like, shit. When Ant get double, this way stop at knuckles, and he still had like a minute left in the game. Ant didn't do shit again after that.
Jesus.
Besides the other matchup, I mean, every other matchup to me was like a blowout. The Turbo versus Russ matchup, Turbo team kind of back. He's another one of those who had Ja, so his team kind of healthy. But at the other end, Russ team not healthy. So yeah, and from the score, that score is crazy. I didn't even realize that was a score. He almost gave him a K. But let we do these power rankings quick and fast. Let we hit these power rankings. We have Draco at 1, we have Joel at 2, Bash at 3, Grove at 4, Turbo at 5, Marvin at 6, JP at 7, 8 is Rush, 9 Demoy, 10 Jordan, 11 Rich, and 12 Brandon. So talk to me. What you thinking? What you thinking about these power rankings? What you thinking so far in this tier with these records? How they doing? What you think?
Like my thing is like we know who get potential. We know who we feel like could be nasty, have a great understanding of the game. But we need that in these lower tiers is like you gotta show. I understand you could have bad seasons and unfortunate events, but like I ain't gonna lie. For the power rankings, I expect a lot more from like Brandon this year. You feel me? Like
he made a really trade that fuck him up, and he actually did. The LaMelo Holly trade.
Yeah,
he traded for LaMelo.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
then immediately after, Holly just start becoming 100. That's what it'd be.
And then LaMelo get injured like the week after.
So yeah.
So that one really
like I said, you get bad, unfortunate events, but like, you
learn from it.
So I say it'd be tough, but you gotta find a way to win them games or something because getting a bad record in like them lower tiers ain't really a good look, Joy. Not really. But Ollie still just buckle up and
Ollie still. Anybody else? I ain't gonna lie to you.
JP shitty ass winning some games, dog. I don't know if because you put me on his team, he feeling and he feel a little, but I'm motherfucker winning. Man, so shout out there, man.
I fuck with Draco. I like Draco really improve a lot. I've been saying this, so I ain't Draco do anything. So, let me go into these matchups, these Christmas Day matchups. We have Grove versus Bash. We have Jordan versus Turbo. We have Marvin versus Demoy. We have Rich versus Rush. We have JP versus Joel. And we have Brandon versus Draco. And that's really it when it comes to tier 2. I ain't getting nothing else really much to say. I actually like this tier. I like damn near everybody in this tier. Like, this tier has improved a lot from over the years. So I really fuck with the tier. Doing good.
Solid group for you.
It's a really, really good group. They're like,
especially when we talking about Sexy Red, you know what I mean? That's when
it's a good group, dog. They're like just 2-3 GMs from tier 1 to making it into a really OP league. They're like 2 or 3 GMs away. But overall, I like the 12. It's a really good 12. Tier 1, you know what I mean? Tier 1, I about to breeze through this fuck. Anybody want to talk about no tier 1? So,
shout out to my little nigga, she just join up here tier 1, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I thought I was going to, this was gonna be the year. I didn't have to remove somebody. I thought this was the year. But fuck, it's not the year. I had to remove somebody out of tier 1. They wasn't active. They wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And so I went ahead and I removed them, and I brought in somebody from my beginners league who's doing really good. It's a female. You know, I love my females. If I find a good female, we're gonna walk with her. We're gonna turn her into one of the best GMs. So, you know, we
You
put
wanna
her
know
on. She's in.
why? Let me tell you something. I asked Bo this year when I was younger, right? Because when I was younger, he only used to coach girls. It's when I reached older, he started to really coach like man. So I was either actually like, you such a great coach, like why you the only coach girls? He like, cause girls listen. Man don't listen. They
I ain't gonna
coachable.
lie.
They
They're so
coachable.
coachable.
You
They
know.
are so coachable. No, don't get me wrong. Risha is not coachable anymore. I ain't gonna lie to you. I said I fucking lie. That's why I don't talk about her like that. She is not coachable no more. I can't tell Risha nothing. I said, Risha, why you not making trades? Nah, she ain't coachable no more. But first, when she first started, she was very coachable. She was.
Yeah.
It was like a sponge. My girl too. It was like a sponge. Like
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I fuck with the females. I fuck with the females. Y'all know how I feel about the females. Some of these niggas bias, they dicks up under the ass. They always, you know what I mean? Hating. But
Yeah,
I fuck with the
ain't like
females.
that.
If I
Ain't
can
like
get
it.
more females, if I could even have a female league, that would be so amazing. If I can run a all females league, I would love that too. One day. One day. But let we go into this real quick. We had Javon versus Pure. Javon take that match up there. Dylan versus, well, I would say shit, but she came in halfway through the week. Dylan take that match up right there. Rashid versus Gillo. That was a great matchup. Two big dogs. Two dudes that might get promoted in tier 2. That was a great matchup too. It went down to the wire. We have MJ versus Kerry. MJ took that matchup right there. That's another one of the people that had Ja. As you can see how his score look now. We had Kyle versus Joseph. Joseph took the matchup right there. And we had Michael versus Slick. Michael took that matchup right there. And then going straight into it for the power rankings, we have Rashid at 1, Javon at 2, Michael at 3, Gillo at 4, MJ at 5, Kerry at 6, Joseph at 7, Dylan at 8, Slick at 9, Kyle at 10, Pure 11, Harry at 12. I already know it's Pure. I already know it's Pure, cause I already know it's Pure. I already know it's Pure. I already know. Yeah, Pure having a. Yeah, we know. Ain't much, but we know. Don't even talk about it, but we know. It look bad.
Man.
It look bad. It look bad.
So that's all I'm gonna say, Ollie, man.
And my bad for saying Harry at 12. It's actually Shay at 12. Shay is actually who's at 12. So that's my bad.
For now.
For now. Let we get into these demotion. Watch. For Big 12, we have Manny, DT, and Rain. That's the 3 names we have for the demotion watch this week. Plucky right now safe. Richie right now safe. Shamoy right now is safe. So right now we have 3 people on the demotion watch, but I only have 2 spots open. 2. So if you're on the demotion watch, if you're the 3 people that's on the demotion watch, just know it's only 2 spots open. So you might still have a chance to survive another year. Why I only have 2 spots? Because again, I just don't feel nobody in tier 3 is putting pressure. And those 3 names for me to be like, hey, I think these 3 people should be in Big 12. I honestly don't even feel it should be at 2. So that 2 kind of dangling. It might be 1. It might just be the champ. So I don't know. We will see. But right now, that's the 3 names that's on the demotion watch. For tier 3 is, tier 3 right now is only Ian. It's only Ian. Everybody, it was Jed. It was actually, and I wouldn't say only Ian. If King keeps slipping up, I don't know, he might drop. So it's like his seat a little hot. His seat is a little hot. Kadim's seat was a little hot too. It was whoever lose this game, seat was gonna be a little hot. But King's seat is a little hot. So if you want an extra spot open, that's another name for tier 2. The tier 2 people, that's another name you should look at when it comes to like if you want to take this spot to move up next year. But right now it's only Ian. I hold a year looking for him. He looking like he gonna get demoted. He look like he does. But one thing I respect with him, like we joke around and we laugh around with him, he actually he'd try.
Yeah.
And I give you that. And I respect that. He'd try. He don't give up. Like he'd really try. Every week he try and fix the team. It might not be the right move, it might not be the right, but he'd try. And I respect that. So you can laugh and you can, go on
Yeah,
while
for
you want. But
sure,
if
for
you was
sure.
in his situation, I'm sure 90% of the league was not trying.
Yeah.
Not I would say 90, but a good bit of the league that'll give up.
That's
Or they'll
layover,
just
yeah, layover.
I need to still be active in the chat too. So it's like, you know what I mean? A lot of man would just mute the chat, they ain't talking, you hear from them. But I respect that when it comes to him. So now tier 2 demotion watch, it kind of again is a little different. We have 4 names. We have Rish, we have Demoy, we have Brandon, and we have Jordan. That's the 4 names on the demotion watch. I ain't gonna lie. I when it comes to the 4 names, I like Jordan. I like Jordan a lot. He can be a little annoying at times, but I fuck with him. I feel like he can catch himself. I feel Brandon can catch himself. Demoy can catch himself. I ain't gonna lie. Rish, I have no hopes for Rish. Like he been on a winning streak cause he went on a 3-game winning streak but then he go right back into his slumps. He'd go on his spurts when he actually trying, and then he'd just go back into his little, I don't know, his bubble and just fade away. And that's why, like I said, it's a tear for everybody. I feel like certain names when they feel like they get demoted, like, bro, you can't be mad if you get demoted. I feel like you in a tier now where like if you want bullshit and do what you're doing, this tier kind of like match your level. And the thing about Rich, he's one of those names. If he actually like focus and like really focus when it comes to like fantasy, he's tier 4. But he's a casual. Honestly,
Yep.
he's
Yeah,
a
that's already
casual.
be shaking my head. We need to be calling salty names because I know he's man. He's man
Pure
nasty.
too. He's a casual, but he really nasty. But he's a casual. When it comes, and then last but not least, tier 1. I don't really talk about the demotions too much when it comes to tier 1, but the names is Dylan, Slick, Kyle, and Pure. Harry was one too, but we don't really get his replacement. So, when it comes to Shay, she's not in tier 1. She's still like, this is like a trial. If she can do good, then I'll give she a shot next year. But it's like a trial. So don't think because you're in tier 1, you in tier 1. Like next year you can be right back in beginners league. But I like Slick though. Slick done demotion watch, but he been making a lot of moves lately because like he trying to fix his team, and I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's what we like to see.
But that was the demotion watch. Let's talk about who trending up. Since we already at tier 1, let's talk about who trending up. The names that's trending up. It's still the same when it comes to tier 1. The same names is Rashid, is Gillo, is Micah, and is Javon. MJ kind of getting back on our list, so it's kind of maybe 5, but MJ getting back on our list. He fall off the list, we kind of getting back on the list. But that's the names right there that trending up when it comes to tier 1. Tier 2, we have Draco, we have Joel, and we have Tobo. Like I say, he trending up. He from where he start off to where he at right now. That's really good. I just need him. To make some moves, dog. Like that man to be too scared to trade, dog. Like Draco got a lot of trades. Like he got trade like every fucking week. Like, but them other man, they too.
Like.
Them man too scared to trade, and they feel like they want them trade to fuck up the team. No, I want you trade to fuck up your team, but you can't tell me you want to get promoted and you don't know how to trade. You don't know how to build your team.
Yeah.
I tell people this all the time. In these higher tiers, the team you draft, it might look good. It might look good on that day, but 7 weeks, 8 weeks from now, that team ain't gonna look the same. You gonna watch that team and be like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're gonna look at other teams and you wanna know like what the fuck, because everybody building the team up in these higher tiers, especially Big 12. Like the gap, I had to say this all the time. The gap from tier 3 and Big 12 is like this. It is a fucking huge gap. Like I kid you not. It's a huge fucking gap. It's not even fucking close. Like it's a huge gap. I used to thought it was when we came into the season, I thought it was like this. I was completely wrong. The gap is like this. It's huge. It's huge. And tier 3 bullshitting. But I don't really speak on it no more. I just let them do them. Who I promote is who I promote. But when it comes to the gap, it's huge. I don't like. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say because Latry is a motherfucker. Latry is a motherfucker. And something I am about to install when it comes to Big 12. Whoever comes up, they automatically have the bottom picks. They're gonna automatically have the bottom picks. That's something I'm about to point next year. Anybody get promoted to a next tier, they automatically have the bottom picks. So that's something I am going to put into it when it comes to the tiers. So if 2 people come in next year, you are 11 and you are 12, and everybody else gonna randomize. Well, that's something I am going to point next year, and just giving an eye a little. Around this time of the year, I always think about stuff that should have been fixed. I'd always think ahead, and I'd put it to my notes. And this is around the time where I do all of that, all the stuff I feel like I should have fixed or I needed to fix. Like certain stuff, I ain't gonna talk about it now, but certain stuff when it comes to like the scoring system gonna be fixed next year too. One of the things I'm gonna talk about is the triple doubles. That shit gonna drop next year. It ain't gonna be no 25. It might be 10. It might be 15. But that shit ain't gonna be no 25. Another thing that is going to get changed too is the flagrants and the techs. I mean, we're in a different era where man gain tech for the simplest of shit. So that gonna have the way players gain techs now is like turnover. So that's something I'm gonna drop. It used to be something I used to do to troll. I used to do that shit to troll anybody who gave, but gonna get a little bit more serious when it comes to that next year. It's gonna be dropped really low. It ain't gonna be close. It's gonna be like dropped really low. Only thing that probably might still be a little decent high is the flagrant 2. It is the ejection. If they get ejected, that might be the only thing that might stay up. But like as far as like text and stuff, it might be just 1 or 2. It ain't gonna be much. So something that's gonna be fixed in the upcoming season. Like I said, I don't know where it's gonna be. It might be 10, it might be 15. I don't know. We'll see.
Something to talk about.
Oh shit. And I didn't get to do my predictions for they lucky. They slip away. I didn't do my predictions for everybody. Hey, they hate when they do predictions, I feel when I pick them, they lose.
No predictions this week. No prediction this week.
But they lucky. I slipped my mind. They lucky. They lucky. They lucky. I get Ish to win this week. But that's it for the pod. You know what I mean? I hope I enjoy it. This was a little bit extended episode of our power rankings. Just a little bit of basketball. But appreciate how you do your thing. This is the halfway mark of the season. And when this is our road weeks, good luck to everybody. This is when shit gets serious. This is when you can't lose. Good luck. And that's it for Cuz and Cuz Sports Pod. I'm your host, Mountain, your commish. That's my cuz, that's Breeze, Snug the Plug, Chris Breeze, whatever you want to call it, man.
If you want to call me, you know what I mean?
Man, I went in streak, you know what I mean? Let's shout out quick, give your boy Gino a quick little shout out. Like,
shout out to Gino one time for one time, you know what I'm saying? 2-0, you feel me? More to come. Peace, we out here.